Ba, 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 ba. And we are live. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, man, I should change the batteries on my Zoom. It's about to die, but it's okay. Good morning. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. I know I am. First and foremost, I would like to start with the quote of the day. If you own Bitcoin, you'll be okay. And that quote came from this morning. That's actually something that I said to someone this morning. I was out walking trunks, and the talk of the town seems to be obviously the U.S. presidential election. People seem to be stressing out about it, but if you own Bitcoin, you'll be okay. So I was walking by a couple, and they were telling me. Or I overheard them talking about the election. I guess they were worried about, who was going to win. And I was like, do you own Bitcoin? And they looked at me and they're like, no, I thought that stuff was like illegal. And I was like, did you know PayPal lets you buy Bitcoin? And they're like, oh yeah, I've heard about that. And I looked at them and I was like, well, then why would you think it's illegal? And then they stopped there and started thinking, and the brain started going, and they're like, you know what? You're right. And I was like, if you own Bitcoin, you'll be okay. So that's the quote of the day. Next time you see someone freaking out, just look at them and tell them if you own Bitcoin, they'll be okay. They obviously got my info. They're like, hey, who are you? I've never met someone, just advocate, because they think we're unicorns, man. I remember I was trading somewhere. I went to a restaurant and I was trading, and someone saw me with a chart and they're like, oh, Forex? I do that too. And I was like, no, not Forex, crypto. And he was like, mind blown, crypto, no way. So yeah. Anyways, just wanted to get into a little bit of news today. I woke up this morning and I obviously bought into the market a little more because the market makes me super excited. I saw Bitcoin. I mean, it seems like it's staying within the 15,400 to 600 range. Last night it had fell down to 15,100 and it's been bouncing back and forth, but I like to just buy in. I realized that I'm not the best trader, so I like cost dollar averaging. I like to buy in bits at a time, but this morning I felt bold, so I threw a bunch of money in there. Fingers crossed it doesn't fall back down, but it's okay. I'm a long-term hodler anyways, because I just love the tech and I love what Bitcoin represents. And I everywhere I go, I tell people about it. So that's cool. Anyways, something else that I saw that was interesting is Square had reported that they had earned over 1 billion. Sir, Trunks, I am doing the news. You can't bother me right now. Sorry, guys. My dog is wanting me to scratch his head. But Square had reported that they are doing over $1 billion in shares for this past quarter, just this past quarter, which is actually freaking amazing. I don't know if you guys know that Bitcoin is only, it's going to be $1 trillion market cap eventually. And it's going to be so much sooner than later. We're not there yet. We're at about 199 billion, so about 2 billion more or less when it comes to market cap. And let me share my screen here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I'll just share my news screen here. But yeah, so here's the story. Square reporting there. Oh, that's really big. I'm just gonna make it this big. Boom. Square reporting that they made over $1 billion in sales for quarter three. Like I said, Bitcoin's market cap is no more than 200 billion right now. So we're on that $1 trillion ramp, and that's super exciting. I can't wait until we get there. But this is huge. This is pretty big news because if you guys don't know, Square, when they had started doing Bitcoin, it was kind of like one of those things. Jack Dorsey, he's not really, he's a strange character, and you have to be careful when you are buying money on Square. I saw someone on Twitter yesterday had tweeted that they had gotten their account seized because they were doing too many suspicious activities and transactions using Bitcoin. And this guy, he's a working man. He's a family man. I don't think he was actually doing anything suspicious with his money. You know what I mean? But yeah, Cash App closed your account. You see, so someone else in the chat, and this is you're not even the person I was talking about that I saw the tweet. It seems to be an ongoing thing. So you guys have to be careful. Yes, not your keys, not your coins. Cash App is special though, because you can actually transfer onto another wallet, which I actually kind of recommend. I don't recommend keeping a lot on Cash App. I am somebody who keeps a certain amount of money on Cash App. Anyone who sends me money through Cash App, I immediately change it into Bitcoin because money go up, right? That was the logic. But keeping loads of money there, yeah, just, withdraw it because it's not worth it. Cash App technically can seize your money and they don't even have to give you a reason why at any point in time. Now, whether or not you get it back, I don't know. I'm going to follow up with my friend to see what, his situation is with that. Because he got over $1,000, taken from his Cash App, and it's kind of crazy. What do you use? You use to DCA? What? I don't understand what you mean by that. I'm looking at a previous comment here. Cry stamped. Yeah, I don't know what your first question is, but yes, if you guys do buy anything on Cash App, I do recommend for you to take it off. If you're not planning on just doing small transactions. I do small transactions on Cash App. I do not do big transactions. Oh, dollar cost averaging. Wow, I'm terrible with acronyms. Thank you for clarifying that. Yes, I do dollar cost averaging. It depends. So I have different wallets and I kind of spread throughout those different wallets. My point of entry recently, just due to the exchange rate and it being cheaper, I would buy in on either Cash App. I used to do Coinbase. I don't do Coinbase anymore at all. It's too much of a hassle. Or God, I do peer-to-peer transactions too. I like to do peer-to-peer transactions. So sometimes I just buy it off people, give them money. That seems to be that works for me. And I know it's not friendly for everyone everywhere, but that works for me. And that's just how I do it. So something else that I saw was interesting, moving on from our wonderful friend of Bitcoin, is ETH 2.0. So I guess it's kind of confirmed because if I'm not mistaken, I was reading that Vitalik had moved. Here it is. Here's this little story. Vitalik had sent $1.4 million of Ethereum in preparation for ETH 2.0 staking. I don't remember him sending anything over in the past. I think this is the first time I'm seeing that there's actual transactions being made, which makes it, I guess, ETH 2.0 is actually coming. It makes it a little exciting. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what that has in store. I can't wait to actually see that progress. Like I said, I was talking to someone before saying that, ETH or the Ethereum virtual machine is like Nintendo 64 technology, which, I mean, a lot of our technology, granted, is older technology, even our newer technology, just because of regulations and the amount of time it takes for, things to pass and, all that kind of stuff, which is why it's kind of important to pay attention to who you put in office, but not at a presidential level, just, your local people, local candidates. Those people will help push for the tech. Strike.me. I've never heard of Strike.me. I will look into that. They have a $1,000 limit. They don't tell you to put up front. Oh, okay. But beware. I see. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into it. I'll see what that's about. So yeah, but if you guys are trading, another thing I've been seeing a lot of people have been doing is leverage trading. If you guys are a leverage trader, which means, you're 10xing things, 1xing, whatever you want to X, but be very wary of how you trade. Yes, we are on an uptrend. We're at a bullish market right now. But be careful because the same way that the numbers have been running up, it can run down. I don't think that we will go back to 14,000. I see us consolidating. There's a lot of new money that's being poured into the market, which is positive. That's great news. But also when leverage trading, because we've been running up so much these past few days, just be careful of how you do allocate your money. So that's just some pro tip advice because I've lost lots of money trading, and you just got to either be on your computer and pay attention to it, or you really have to set up those stop losses, bots, whatever you have. Something I thought was interesting as well. I have to find this story. So basically, the U.S. was had seized some money, $24 million from, let me see if it's here somewhere, from a Egyptian, I guess, scam. Maybe it's in here. I'll see if I can find it. But basically, they had seized $24 million from a scammer, some scammers from some Egyptian thing. Egypt. That's how you spell Egypt, and that's not how you spell Egypt. Here it is, 25 million. Okay. So they had seized $25 million from one of Brazil's, sorry, not Egypt's largest pyramid schemes. So I'm not interested in them seizing the money. What I am interested in is what they do with the money. So something that I found out the other day, whenever the US seizes this money, they auction all this stuff off, you know, all this money, they can't technically keep it. They have to auction off the cryptocurrency. And I found out that what they do is that because they're trying to get people to buy it, they sell it at a super reduced rate. So I think they had done like $2 million in sales of cryptocurrency the other day, and they were selling like one Bitcoin was like $800 each. That's unheard of. You can't find Bitcoin at $800. But the catch is you have to buy all of it. So truly, if you're a whale, you can jump on this opportunity. But you know, it's kind of like a no-brainer. Something else I found out that's been kind of making leadways is flash loans. Cryptocurrency flash loans. So the way that works, I haven't looked into it too much, but the way that the flash loan works is that you take out, let's say, $2 million in a loan, right? You have to pay it back within one payment. That's what makes it a flash loan. I don't particularly know where to get these. I didn't do my research on it just yet. It's definitely piqued my interest because that's actually a method that people have been I guess flipping money doing it. I always like to look into these methods. I don't always like to invest into these methods, but I do like looking into them. No, Crypto Potato, I don't want your newsletters. But I thought that was pretty interesting. If you guys are interested in flash loans or crypto flash loans, look into that. All you have to do is pay it back within one payment and you're set. And whatever profit you made, that's yours because they don't charge interest. So that was a pretty cool one. Other than that, I haven't really seen anything that quite piqued my interest in the news just yet. It is early today. But yeah, guys, whatever you do today, make sure that you are just grateful. Gratitude is my word of the day. It's always my word of the day because I am always grateful. If you are grateful, you will receive. And happy trading, safe trading, stay safe out there, guys. Don't lose your money. Keep your bags pumping. Kisses. I'm going to go walk my dog because he keeps bugging me, even though we just went outside. It's okay. And again, if you guys know my friend Tim, BTC Weatherman, he had tweeted yesterday, he ended up fracturing one of his, I think he said the fifth. So his pinky, he fractured his pinky. So send him love. And without further ado, I'm going to say goodbye. I will see you guys probably tomorrow. I'm going to try to jump on here and go over Trunks. For the love of God. Sorry, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Bye.